What about the character development process for this play has surprised you?
It surprised me how similar yet how different they all are. So Emily being a part of the angel and Sister Ella being another part of the angel, that is what really ended up surprising me in the end.
First and foremost, and this actually was before I even got the role, I was shocked by how much I connected to the rabbi, because truly, like, I'm not Jewish, and also I've not met too many rabbis, like only like I think 2 total in my whole life.
I find myself finding like little moments of Lewis and seeing how similar he is to how I am as a person, and it's a little freaky just because, like, oh gosh, am I always like that? I hope not.
I'm surprised that music has such an influence on me. What would he listen to? For example, when I hear Donna Summer, like, I feel like I'm completely embodying him.
There's a lot involved in just differing physicality between playing a male doctor and a female mother. It takes a lot of preparatory thought, like, okay, now I am Henry, I am a physician, I am a male, changing your physicality.
For Roy, it's a whole nother beast. I've played some really angry and aggressive characters before, but nothing quite as complex as Roy Cohn. What is the biggest challenge about taking on these roles?
So, the biggest challenge for me would be the timing of each scene, because one scene you can be like, oh my god, we're in paradise, it's beautiful, and then out of nowhere you're like, oh, I'm weeping. You always have to just be open and prepared to how things might shift very quickly in the script. Tony Kushner does not play around. He does not.
Having 3 different dialects. For the rabbi, I have Lithuanian Jewish, and for the homeless woman, I have a Bronx dialect, and then for Ethel Rosenberg, I have New York Jewish, but it's also like time period like 50s, which the show is set in the 80s, so I would say dialects.
Portraying people who are very different from my normal personality. I tend to be more nurturing, and both of the characters I'm playing are more brusque, more hard-edged, and I keep getting told, harder, make it more, more driving, more punch.
Lewis lives in this kind of like near genius intellect that just shoots forward and it doesn't know how to stop. But there's also all this overwhelming guilt that kind of pressurizes everything in his mind to just explode.
With the character development process, especially for Roy, I knew that there were so many shades of nuance and complexities with a character like him. How do you possibly comprehend dealing with a life-ending disease unless you've been through that?
The only challenge I can really think of are these wings, okay? They are exactly 12 feet, and I get to fly with them, and so I go up in the air and I manually open them. I have to clip them in the air, which we go up 35 feet in the air, which is super fun. It's not scary at all to me.
What about the design process proved especially challenging?
I'd say she's standing right here. We are flying an actress, and she's in this knitted garment that could hook on anything at any given time. And her wings, her wingspan is 12 feet.
Because this is the first time we've done performer flying here at Purdue Theater, the most difficult aspect is integrating all of the different production elements into the flight sequence. We are now working in a lot darker space than we were when we initially did the flight. We're now adding in layers of costuming and fabric. We're also adding in sound and other elements that could impede the operator's point of view. So it's learning how to work in that environment, in the show environment, to create a safe flight for the performer.
It's blurring genres, it's weaving its way in and out through different realities, and we have to somehow make that happen technologically, scenically, and I have to bring a coherent vision to the table that everybody understands, that tells a clear story with a clear message and articulates the themes and prioritizes the themes that we want to prioritize.
Biggest challenge, I would say, to find a connection between the script, between American in 1980s and myself, because obviously I'm not American. I'm a free thinker and I'm not gay. Like soon I realized that this is not only for gay community. This is not only for the minority of the certain people. This is for all kinds of human beings.